Hi, I'm Kev from Naturally Happy Dogs, and today we're going to be looking at Nina Ottosson games, which are some of my favourite dog products. I'm going to show you two today, one being the dog brick and the other being the dog tornado. Now both of these are Nina Ottosson games. They are a feeding tool that makes your dog think about a particular challenge in order to get to the treats. The idea is that you fill up certain spaces within the toys with either dog biscuits or cheese or sausage. They can smell this within the toy so that they know the food is in there, and then they have to use their brains to figure out how to get to the food. This is really good to be thinking about this kind of thing and solving these puzzles. If you've got a high energy dog, it's better to wear them out with mental exercise as well as the physical exercise. So rather than a 3-hour dog walk each day, make it a 1-hour dog walk each day and complement it by feeding them using one of these games. Let me show you how the tornado works. You have different levels which move around independently and are locked with these little rubber pegs. So what happens is, to get to the first level, the dog will have to remove both of these pegs, and then they can get to where the food is stored in this second section. And that's repeated all the way down the toy. The dog brick is a similar system. You have 2 pegs with their small holes there. You also have these wooden hollow sections. You can put the food under there and then put the hollow section on top. So the food is there and there's a little hole at the top of each of these so that they can smell the food underneath. So they pull that out and then they can get to the food underneath, and then they need to slide these again to get to the holes underneath each side. So one important thing to note with these games is they're not a thing to leave your dog alone with. So it's something to do with your dog rather than leaving your dog to its own devices. So I'm going to fill it up. I'm doing it with Sandy right here, so she can see what I'm doing. She knows where the food's going. She has already played with this, so she knows what's going on. But it's a good exercise in self-control that she has to sit and wait for me to do it. Sit. Sit. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Leave. Good girl. So I'm filling each of the sections with biscuits. She can see what's going on. When you start, if you can't get your dog to sit and wait and leave, then put them in a different room while you do this. They'll still be able to smell the food, so it won't have any disadvantages to doing it that way. I'm just using this as another good exercise in leave. She's getting a bit excited. I've filled all of the holes up now, so it's time to let her have a go. Get it! She knows where all the food is, but she's still sniffing out. And she's getting the wooden pegs first. She's got the food from those areas. Oh, good girl, clever girl. Clever? They can use a number of methods to open these. Sandy quite likes using her paws, but she'll quite often use her nose as well. Clever girl, clever. It's fine for them to use their teeth to get to the bits, that's fine. But what we don't want her to do is to take away these parts and go away and chew it. They're quite small, and you need to make sure, especially with the larger breed dogs, that they don't swallow or choke on these pieces. So once they've removed them, I take them out of the situation myself, to keep them out of harm's way. When Sandy first started using this, obviously she wasn't as proficient as she is now. So what we did is we investigated the toy together. I helped her out a little bit, especially with the black pegs. She found that particularly difficult. But as you can see, she's got the hang of it now. This one. This one. Clever girl. So that's it. She's got all of the food out of the dog brick. Sandy, sit. Sit. Good girl. We've still got some of her dinner left, so we use the rest in the dog tornado. Ah, Sandy, sit. Good girl. Wait. So I'm going to take the pegs out. I'm going to put some food in the bottom. I'm going to twist it round, expose the next level. Put some food in there. I'm going to move it round one level and put one peg in. Sandy, sit. Good, wait. Good girl. And then some food in the top and one last peg to hold that tight. Get it? Good girl. Oh, clever girl. You may have noticed the hair on the back of Sandy's leg has shaved off. That's because she recently had TPLO surgery. So this is great for dogs that can't be out on long walks. These toys are appropriate for any age of dog, right from puppy through to an old dog that can't get about very much anymore. They can do this from the lying down position, so even if they have arthritis or problems with their joints, this toy is still great for them. So it's another 10 out of 10 from Naturally Happy Dogs.